about this presentation, Lark. Okay, so I come from industry. Your questions during my presentation, don't wait until the end. Okay, just stick your hand up and say, "Oi, I want to ask a question." Okay, or don't bother sticking your hand up. Just ask the question. Okay? So very relaxed about this. My colleague Paul Vickers, he works at Northumbria University, and between us, we've been looking at situational awareness. I use the term intelligent there. In retrospect, I wish I hadn't, but we'll move rapidly on. Spectacles. Right, now, first off, let's start with network traffic volumes. They're quite high, and they're going to get higher, okay? Now, according to Cisco, and let's take that with a pinch of salt because it is Cisco, okay? They're saying by 2017, we're looking at over maybe 11 terabytes worth of data being truffled around this planet. That's an awful lot of data through mobile centres and mobile traffic. If you think about it, you could take off the amount of data that's being used, and you could put in its place the amount of power that's required to drive the servers running this data stream. Okay? That's an awful lot of power when you think about it. But that's another issue for those that have any environmental concern. So data streams, data amount of traffic is going to increase. Now the thing about that is we don't really know how networks can handle this amount of traffic. And more importantly, we don't know how individuals that monitor networks can handle this type of traffic, because they've got to monitor, make decisions, and come to a response or action in order to achieve something if something goes wrong, either a malicious attack or a technical fault. So we've decided to have a look at how we can use a technique in order to help administrators, security professionals, get a greater awareness of what's going on. And we've termed it situational awareness. Now, situational awareness is not new, it's a military term. It's been around since the 1960s, when American Air Force pilots were able to outfly their, so we say their Russian counterpart jets, the MiGs, even though the Russian MiGs were a superior aircraft. And the reason for that, of course, is because they had better situational awareness of not only their working environment, that is their cockpit, but also the environment outside. And situational awareness is concerned with three areas here. We're talking about perception, comprehension, and projection. And I've got a little photograph here. And as I go through discussion situational awareness, the question I'm going to ask you, and I would like some response, okay, teamwork, group work here, okay, which one of those two has got the best situational awareness? On one hand, we've got a cat. On the other hand, we've got a white bald eagle. Okay? Which one's got the best situational awareness? I won't show you the slide of what happened next, okay, because there may be children in the audience. Don't want to scare them. Okay? So, perception. Perception is about becoming aware of something. That is, what's happening around me. Now, your perception at the moment is there's some idiot in front of me talking, and I wish he'd shut up so I can go and have a cup of coffee. Okay? That's your perception of what's going on. Comprehension. Can I make sense of what this idiot in front of me is saying, such that it's adding value to my life, or should I just commit suicide right now to get it over and done with? And projection is the only way I can get away with killing him without anybody else in the room noticing. Okay? Projecting it forward. Right? So, I'll go back to this. Which one of these two, okay, in your opinion, well, let's have a show of hands, shall we? Which one of these two, in your opinion, has the greatest situational awareness? And as the quote says, it can only be learnt once. Okay, who's going to go for the cat? Cat's got a lot of cat lovers in the room then, obviously. Who's going to go for the eagle? Yeah, the eagle. Why?
You can't fly.
Pardon? Oh yeah, of course. The cat knows it's a bird, yeah. But what it doesn't know is it's got a damn sharp beak at the front there and some heavy duty talons. It's never come across one before. Okay, fortunately it lived. Okay, but it had no awareness of what, it had no idea about projecting forward. This is something I'm not quite sure what's going on. Let's just see what happens. Okay, so this is what we're talking about, the notion of situational awareness. What's happening around you and then moving forward in some sort of time interval about what's going to happen next. Could be milliseconds, Could be hours, could be days, could be years. Now, the problem with that, of course, is if we talk about milliseconds, you've got to analyse this information coming into you. It's all this data traffic. Okay? You're in your network room, you're a network admin, you're looking at all the screens, things are going beep, 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 things, the lines are going up and down. You've got to make some sense of that, but you're not going to, are you? You're just going to switch off. You're going to go and have a cup of coffee somewhere. You know, I wasn't there when it happened, Gov. 10 minutes. Okay? But there's one way of doing this. Let's think about our senses. What senses do we have within the defensive sphere? That's a question. You know. Response. Okay, we've got sight. We can see. We're a sight animal. Forward thinking. Okay? We can smell. Not as well as dogs, but we can smell. Okay? We can feel, touch. Okay? And also we can hear. And hearing is possibly one of the most underrated visualization tools that you can have. Why? Because it's hands-free. You can be doing other things and you can be listening to something.